Welcome back.
Good hunting, Captain.
And it's a very special Wingman Competence edition of Standoff today. This mission can basically go one of two ways in its big fight, which is not this one. In this one, more or less the same thing usually happens. This Gothri gets bracketed by those two fighters and then takes some reasonably heavy damage to its front armour, and then you have to finish it off. The problem is, of course, that tailing it attacks its rear armour, so ideally I want it to turn towards me so I can have another crack at its front armour. Though what actually happens in this case is that Dragon got it instead, as it turned towards her. Anyway, as I was explaining, the big fight in this mission goes one of two ways. Either your wingmen chip in at the start using their missiles and getting some early kills in, which evens the numbers up for you, and it's a fairly easy mission with kills shared around. Or you have to do all the work yourself, which can get quite hairy. This is, as people requested, the competent wingman version, so this is quite straightforward. Anyway, we're failing to find any enemies on our patrol route, which is a bit worrying.
Mayday, Mayday! This is Foxtrot Wing. We're getting swarmed by Kilrathi fighters. We need help.
Copy that. Foxtrot Wing, what's your position?
Transmitting. Sir, there's 6 Gothri here. We're outnumbered 3 to 1.
Just hang on, we're on our way. Rapier Bradshaw here. The incoming Rapiers have run into trouble, we're en route. Order Delta and Charlie wings to reinforce us.
Roger that, we're contacting you now. You'd better hurry, Captain.
And that's why we're running into no enemies on our patrol route, they're all harassing our Rapiers. I really like how this mission's set up as an encounter battle.
Uh-oh, is the pussycat gonna die?
Enemies inbound. Just in time, Captain. We sure need some help.
Sparrow? Hold on.
In that you have the 2 Rapiers meet the 6 Gothri and radio for help, and the 6 Gothri presumably also radio for help. So you end up with a situation where both sides are feeding reinforcements into a running battle. Bradshaw, correctly as it turns out, orders all of his available fighters into the battle.
Don't worry, ours are coming too.
So you have quite a lot of allies by the air, but the problem is the Kilrathis get there first,
This is too much. Mareka, where the hell are those
as
reinforcements?
Bradshaw is complaining.
You're almost there, Bradshaw. Should be on your radar in a minute.
That cat, inbound.
That means that from a piloting standpoint you have a very uncomfortable period, which can be as bad as something like 10 or 11 enemy fighters on 4 allied ones or so. That
This is what you get for
we avoided here because I had quite a good start to the mission, and the AI wingmen also had quite a good start to the mission,
right in the chair. Make sure I get
so we got a lot of early kills,
This is what you get for
which meant we were more like 5 on 8 or 5 on 7, which went a lot better. Certainly a lot better than my innovative strategy of ramming the opposition in a game which has no collision damage. Actually, it's just as well, because my stiletto would have come off a lot worse if there was collision damage.
Is the pussycat gonna
I have tended to find, though, that
and Red just had some fire, sir.
Delta wings here. Now let's kill these cats.
if you get very close, the turrets seem to fire less. I'd also like to note that even though this is the Wingman Competence edition of Standoff, friendly fire is an important part of all Wing Commander games, so that little laser cannon barrage there was definitely Sparrow, since nobody else at this point is flying a fighter that actually has any laser cannons. Swordfish is the only combat pilot who's ejected in this mission so far, and he was in the other Rapier. However, this is definitely wingman competence.
That's enough for today. Let's go home, people.
Might not have been the most efficient use of missiles there,
Okay, ladies, get yourself.
but I'm just glad to see wingmen using missiles mostly.
I've brought back Foxtrot Wing, Pareka.
You got it, sir.
Only barely, though. The cat's nearly had us.
He's just so happy about bringing Foxtrot Wing back, isn't he?
Oh man, is that Sparrow? Couldn't they send us some mandarins instead?
Stand down, Spoons, unless you want to fly a shuttle.
Mission accomplished.
This is Bradshaw. I'm ready to land.
Completed your patrol, killed half a dozen Gothri, and rescued Foxtrot Wing. Not bad for one day, sir. You're cleared to land.
Freya's always says, as far as I can tell, that you killed half a dozen Gothri. As you'll see in my mission debriefing screen, I actually only have 5 kills this time. Then again, he also said it in another version of this mission I recorded where I had 10 kills. Damage is fairly extensive, mostly being chewed up by rear turrets, Sparrow weighed in as well. And so there we have it. 5 kills, as I said, 2/3 damage. Not that bad a mission, given that it's hard to get lots of kills when your wingmen are all alive. They will chip in with some. And so thanks for watching. I've been Alanin, this has been Standoff, and tune in next time when I'll be flying a Gladius. I can hardly wait.